everyone. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're staying safe and warm in the very cold winter storms that we're having. I thought I would come on and share some dolls with you that are sort of unique in my collection. Not a lot of people have these dolls, and not a lot of people are familiar with them and the artist who created them. So I thought I would come on and share my girls and talk a little bit about them and their artist. So these are not Masterpiece dolls. They are not Reborns. They are not Ashton Drake. They are factory made, and they were created by an artist named Fayzah Spanos. She is a Greek-American artist, and seems like she has not made a doll in quite a few years, which is unfortunate. I was not able to find a lot of information about her, but I will leave a link in the description to what I was able to find. And so when you see these dolls, you're going to find them on eBay, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace. They're all going to be used. They seem to hold up fairly well, which is nice. They are hard plastic vinyl, not like a Reborn where they have the squishier vinyl. These are hard like a countertop. They are 3/4 limbs. From what I've seen, all of them have been 3/4 limbs, and they have a cloth body. They are very posable. Their arms move up and down quite easily, and they do tend to stay in a position. Even though their arms move and their legs move very easily and fluidly, you can get them to stay in a position for a photo, which is really nice. They position better than a Reborn, I think. But I'll go from left to right and let you know the names of my girls, and then I'll talk about each one of them individually and why I'm such a fan of this artist and her work. So from left to right, we have Marlowe in the deer hat and the little jean skirt. And in the middle is Karis with the tongue sticking out and the fancy dress. And on the other side, on the right, is Nola with the fabulous hat and equally happy expression. You can probably tell that Marlowe and Nola are the same sculpt, which is the Joy sculpt. And Karis is called Lickety Glamour Me. That's the name of her sculpt, although there are a couple different versions of her called different things. It doesn't quite work the same as it does with Reborns. Sometimes they'll come out as a special edition of that sculpt and it'll be named something else, and I think that's the case with Karis. However, Marlowe and Nola are Joy, and so if you're looking for a Fayzah Spanos with that expression, you'll be looking for Joy. I just think they're so adorable. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about them individually and let you know why I love them so much. So here is Marlowe, and she is the first Fayzah Spanos doll that ever joined my collection. And there are so many different versions of the Joy sculpt with that big happy expression, and they're all adorable. But when I saw her on eBay, and there was just something there. There was some kind of energy there, some kind of little spark, and I could see it in the photos, and I see it when I interact with her. And you would think that with such a defined expression, it would be hard to get realistic photos or video that looks like she's actually playing. But actually, I've noticed with these dolls, even though their expression is very fixed, you can, with different angles of the camera and different ways that you position their head or their body, they can look like they're just happily playing, even though the expression doesn't physically change. It looks like it does. It looks like they're having fun and playing and just being happy. And there's something with the Joy sculpt I have noticed as I've seen a lot of them over the years. Some of them have this spark and this life to them, and some of them don't. And I'm not sure what that is, but she definitely has this very playful energy to her. And I noticed it even from the photos before I even received her. And it's really funny because today I just wasn't able to capture her and I wasn't sure what was going on, and I got out the tea set, and I think she just wanted to have a tea party, because as soon as I got that out, she came right to life for me in the camera, and you can see it here in this video that I shot. She's here, and she wasn't for a minute. So I'll let you guys tell me what you think that is, but I've noticed that a lot of these dolls have that. Here is Miss Karis. I absolutely love her. She needed a fancy name. She looks like a fancy girl. My immediate read on her, first of all, the little tongue sticking out is the cutest expression. It's such a toddler expression, and it's part of why I absolutely fell in love with her. But she also really gives me these Alice in Wonderland vibes, like Alice in Wonderland, but as a toddler. Um, One of the things that I imagine with her is that everybody's getting ready to go to a party, a big fancy party. She's got her dress on, she's got her little shoes, she's got her little purse, her little bow in her hair, and all the adults are getting ready, and she's just kind of sitting here like, well, what do I do? I'm bored, you know? I think we probably all remember that from childhood, waiting for the adults to get ready to go, and you're ready to go and you're already done. Like you're bored and you've already moved on from the party you haven't even attended yet. And I get those vibes from her. Like she's this very precocious little girl, probably too smart for her own good. And she's all fancy and she's ready, and no one else is ready to go yet. So she's rolling around on the floor and, running around and pulling on everyone's pant leg and getting in everyone's business. She gives me these, like, I'm ready to go. So let's go. I am the star. I am the shining princess of the party. So I don't know. She just gives me this very curious and little bit mischievous, but in a very sweet way type of vibe. And I absolutely adore the Alice in Wonderland princess situation that she has going on. She's just too freaking adorable. Last but certainly not least, we have Miss Nola. This girl, okay, the energy that I get from her, she needed to have a badass name, a powerful name, because her energy is very powerful. It's very otherworldly. It's very magical. And I feel like New Orleans, it really embodies all of those things. This girl is a survivor. And when I say magical, it's not like Harry Potter, Tinkerbell, Disney magical. This is like forced to be reckoned with type of magical. And there's just something very, very special about her. Now, when I first saw her, I noticed that she had the two different colored eyes. And I went looking for other versions of her to see if that's just how she was created, because it's very unique and it's very beautiful. And I found lots of other versions of this particular doll. None of them had two different colored eyes. I think perhaps she was stored improperly, or maybe there was some discoloration from sunlight. But what it created was such a beautiful, unique look to her. And I am not able to find any other doll like her, even though they made this sculpt in several different versions. None of them look like Nola, and I just absolutely adore her. She's very, very special to me. There is no other doll like her. I feel so very fortunate that she was able to come and live with me and that I get to be her mommy. It truly is an honor. She is very much one of a kind, not just in the way that she looks, but also her energy. It's such a powerhouse. She's such a little badass, and I just adore her so very much. That is it for me today, guys. I hope that you have enjoyed meeting my girls and enjoyed the video and hearing about how I see their personalities and the energy that I feel from them. I would love to know your thoughts about that, and if you have dolls where you really feel like they have a specific energetic quality to them. I know maybe to some people it sounds crazy, but I really do feel that from these dolls, and I don't feel that from every doll, but certain dolls definitely to me do have this energetic quality to them, and I think it's so interesting and so unique and so amazing when I find that, and it just brings a whole new dynamic to the hobby for me, and I've so enjoyed sharing them with you. I hope you're having a lovely 2025 so far and staying safe, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!